Your car's engine isn't old. It's just angry. Maybe it's coughing through rush hour, guzzling gas like a desert wanderer, or refusing to cooperate. Here's the real kicker. 90% of engine failures are due to ignored maintenance, like skipping oil changes or letting sludge strangle your pistons. But what if I told you that with a few secret moves, the kind dealerships won't share, you could turn that cranky clunker into a smooth, roaring beast? No magic, no miracles, just smart fixes that cost less than your morning coffee habit. And the last one is a trick even mechanics never want you to know, but it could save you thousands of dollars. Let's dive in. 1. Clean the throttle body. The throttle body controls the amount of air entering your engine. Over time, it can get coated with carbon deposits and gunk, which can restrict airflow and lead to rough idling, poor acceleration, and decreased fuel efficiency. But here's the kicker. This is one of those rare maintenance jobs that's actually easier than it looks. You don't need a mechanic. You don't need fancy tools. Just a $10 can of throttle body cleaner and about 15 minutes of your time. That's less time than it takes to get coffee, and it could save you hundreds in mechanic fees. When you clean that gunked up throttle body, 3 magical things happen. 1. Smoother airflow. The throttle plate opens and closes freely, allowing precise air intake. 2. Better throttle response. No more lag when you press the gas pedal. 3. Stable idle. The ECU gets accurate air readings, preventing rough idling. And now, here is a step-by-step process to clean your throttle body. 1. Turn off the engine and disconnect the battery. 2. Locate the throttle body. It's connected to your air intake hose. 3. Remove the intake hose. Loosen the hose clamp that secures the air intake hose to the throttle body using a screwdriver or socket and detach the intake hose. 4. Inspect the throttle body. Observe the inside of the throttle body and the throttle plate. The butterfly valve inside the throttle body. You'll likely see a buildup of black or brown deposits, which are a mixture of oil, dirt, and combustion byproducts. 5. Spray throttle body cleaner directly inside and gently scrub with a soft bristle toothbrush or cloth. 6. Open the throttle plate manually to clean both sides thoroughly. 7. Let it dry, reconnect the hose and battery, then start the engine. It may idle rough for a few minutes as it recalibrates. If you notice visible cracks, severe corrosion, or the throttle plate sticks even after a deep clean, it's time for a replacement. It is always advisable to clean your throttle body every 30,000 miles, or sooner if you notice symptoms. You don't have to replace it unless it's damaged, but keeping it clean can instantly restore performance and fuel economy. 2. Clean mass airflow sensor. The mass airflow, MAF, sensor measures how much air is coming in so the ECU can send the perfect amount of fuel. When it's working right, your car runs smoothly and efficiently. But when MAF gets dirty, it can send inaccurate readings, leading to poor performance, reduced fuel economy, and even a check engine light. Check out our video on bad MAF sensor symptoms to learn more about these symptoms. Here is a step-by-step process to clean the MAF properly. 1. Locate and unplug the MAF sensor. It's usually near your air filter housing. 2. Carefully remove it. Remember, it's fragile, so handle it gently. 3. Use only MAF sensor cleaner spray, no substitutes. Spray the sensor wires or film directly. 4. Don't touch the sensor or try to scrub it. Just let the cleaner do the work. 5. Let it air dry completely. Never reinstall it wet, and don't use air or heat to speed up drying. 6. Once dry, reinstall it and plug it back in. Clean your MAF sensor every 12,000 to 15,000 miles, or whenever you clean your air filter. It's a small step that makes a big difference in how your engine performs. 3. Clean or replace air filter regularly. Your engine breathes just like you do, and it needs clean air to run at its best. That's where the air filter comes in. It blocks out dust, dirt, and all the nasty stuff you don't want getting into your engine. When it gets clogged, your engine starts to choke, and that means less power, worse fuel economy, and potential damage down the road. Checking your air filter is quick and easy. If it looks filthy, either give it a good clean, if it's reusable, or just swap it out for a new one. It's one of the simplest, cheapest upgrades you can do, and you'll feel the difference every time you hit the gas. Here's a step-by-step process to clean or replace your air filter. 1. Pop the hood and locate the air filter box, usually a black plastic case near the engine. 2. Unscrew the box and lift out the filter. 3. If it's just dusty, use compressed air to blow out the debris blow from the clean side out. 4. If it looks dark, damaged, or greasy, it's time for a replacement. 5. Drop in the new filter, close the box, and secure the clips or screws. Done. Clean or replace your air filter every 12,000 to 15,000 miles, or more often if you drive in dusty or urban areas. Also, check your air filter every time you get an oil change. 4. Use high-quality fuel and additives. The fuel you put in your car really does matter. Cheap fuel can have more junk in its stuff that leaves behind gunk and buildup in your engine. But high-quality fuel burns cleaner, helps your engine run smoother, and protects the parts that keep you going. Here's the golden rule. Always use top-tier gasoline. They've got extra detergents that keep your fuel system clean. And check your manual for the right octane. Using lower than recommended is like putting your engine on a diet of fast food. For extra protection, every 3,000 miles, toss in a bottle of quality fuel system cleaner like Techron or Seafoam. This $10 magic potion dissolves hidden deposits before they become expensive problems. 5. Perform a professional fuel injector cleaning. Fuel injectors are essential to your engine's performance, delivering fuel in a fine mist for perfect combustion. While fuel additives can help, sometimes your fuel injectors need a more thorough cleaning. A professional fuel injector cleaning service uses specialized equipment to forcefully clean the injectors and restore your engine's power by deeply flushing those nozzles. Here's how you can do it. 1. Turn off the engine and disconnect the battery for safety. 2. Disconnect the fuel pump and attach a professional-grade cleaning kit to your fuel rail. 3. Close off the return fuel line if your system has one. 4. Fill the canister with the correct amount of cleaner and pressurize to the required PSI, usually 40 to 60 PSI depending on your vehicle. 5. Start your engine and let it run solely on the cleaning solution for about 10 to 15 minutes or until the solution is used up. 6. Once the solution is used up, reconnect your fuel pump and battery, start the engine again, and listen for a smoother, more responsive idle. It is advisable you perform this service every 30,000 miles, or sooner if your engine shows signs of poor injector performance. It's one of the most effective ways to keep your engine running clean, strong, and efficient. 6. Maintain your spark plugs and ignition system. Spark plugs are the tiny parts that do a big job. They ignite the air and fuel inside your engine to keep your car moving. But over time, they wear out. When they do, your car might misfire, lose power, burn more fuel, or even cause damage to other parts. That's why it's important to check and replace your spark plugs regularly, following your car's maintenance schedule. Also, check your ignition coils for any signs of damage or wear. A healthy ignition system ensures a strong and consistent spark for optimal combustion. When replacing spark plugs, always use the type recommended for your specific vehicle. Using the wrong type can negatively impact performance. 7. Ensure cooling system. Maintenance. Your engine runs hot and that's normal, but it needs to stay within a specific temperature range to perform properly and avoid serious damage. That's where your cooling system comes in. It includes the radiator, coolant, hoses, and water pump, all working together to keep engine temperatures under control. Without proper cooling, things can go bad, fast. Heat builds up, and that can lead to warped parts, blown gaskets, or even total engine failure. And trust me, that's a repair bill you definitely don't want. To keep things running smoothly, regularly check your coolant level and make sure it's at the proper mark. Look over your hoses for cracks or leaks, and follow your car's manual for when to flush and replace your coolant. Old fluid can lose its cooling power and even cause corrosion inside the system. And here's an important safety tip. Never open the radiator cap when the engine is hot. The system is under pressure, and that hot coolant can spray out and cause serious burns. Always wait until the engine cools completely before checking it. 8. Perform carbon cleaning. Over time, carbon builds up inside your engine on valves, pistons, and intake systems, especially if you do a lot of short trips or use lower quality fuel. This buildup can cause sluggish acceleration, rough idling, poor fuel economy, and even engine knocking. That's where carbon cleaning comes in. A proper carbon cleaning clears out all that gunk, restoring smooth airflow and combustion. You can do it using a fuel additive or go for a professional intake or walnut blasting service for deeper cleaning. It's good to have carbon cleaning done every 30,000 to 50,000 miles, especially on direct injection engines. It's like a detox for your engine. Your ride will feel smoother, stronger, and more responsive. And there you have it, 9 game-changing secrets to make your engine run like it's fresh off the showroom floor. It doesn't take a mechanic's toolbox or a big budget, just a little time, the right steps, and some TLC. Follow these tips, and you'll not only boost performance, but also add years to your engine's life and keep more cash in your pocket. If you found this helpful, smash that like button, drop your car questions in the comments, and subscribe for more auto tips.